There is a general rule of thumb for male-female relationships that all of you need to know. Men are more visually centric. They are attracted to traits of a woman that are fully observable when they first meet, like beauty. But women aren't like that. They are attracted to traits in men that are only observable with context about a man, like his confidence, his status, and fame. Why does this matter to you? Because it explains perfectly why women love bad boys. You already know that women rate 80% of the men they meet as unattractive. So there's more to female attraction. When they first meet you, they can't tell how attractive or high value you are as a man, so they see how you behave. That's why bad boys win. They appear less interested, treat her without care, and don't fall over her. That gives the impression that he has options, that he is higher in value and has other girls lined up. Man who has options can afford to treat a potential date so carelessly. It's a general rule of life. The one who acts aloof in any situation automatically appears more intimidating and experienced because his lack of concern is a power move. Only later do women really find out where they stand in terms of society. And that's when they really start making their minds about how she's going to treat you in the long term. What are some traits women seem to be attracted to? First is, of course, confidence, that bad boys have plenty of. I'm talking confidence to the point of overconfidence, so it's almost like you don't care about her. Directness is a trait women like very much. Women are dominant by nature. If a woman tells you otherwise, it means your value in her eyes is lower than her. Women like it when you initiate things and ask for them directly. They are intimidated, but they like that stuff because that's what they find sexy. This translates into dominance. Women love a guy who dominates her, commands her respect, is more intellectually and emotionally dominant than her. It doesn't put her on a pedestal. The bad boy guy is indifferent to women. The nice guy is awake all night listening to her problems and her latest relationship issues. The bad boy doesn't care, because he doesn't have time. In fact, from the male perspective, he's not even a bad boy, but a guy who just has a lot going on in his life to care about a woman's petty issues. Another trait that they like is entitlement. High-value men feel entitled to certain things and demand what they want instead of running around it in circles and showing hints. The biggest thing that women really like about bad boys is that they are exciting. They are generally people who have a lot going on in their lives, and that could change depending on the location. In Florida, he might be a surfer with long hair and beach abs. In Texas, he might be a guy with an undercut who rides horses. In New York, he might be the guy who engages. Ask yourself, what's more interesting, a guy who plays video games all day or a guy who has stories to tell about his tribe and the activities they did on the weekend? What's going to make her want you more? Exciting guys give off a vibe of freedom and selfishness. They treat the world like it's theirs and take opportunities whenever they come. When they don't, they start doing stuff themselves and initiate actions by being the man of the party. They don't ask to be invited to the exciting events. They host them themselves, and other lower-value men hop on. They have a rebel-like attitude and leadership qualities. They are not a meek little follower, but men who take unique actions and do whatever they want. These are highly masculine traits that women like about a man. It makes her feel intimidated because she hasn't had the same exposure as you. Even if she was wealthy, she would never engage in such high-risk activities as a man does. And so naturally, men you lead such a lifestyle, she is attracted to you. Finally, what makes a bad boy is that they're dangerous. That's how every man should be. You're not a nice guy if you're a 140 pounds weak skinny man who can barely hurt anyone and starts crying in an argument. Being pacifistic is not the definition of being nice. The real nice guy is the warrior, the guy who can fight, who could hurt anyone in the room, but chooses not to do so, chooses to keep that violence inside him and only use it on those who threaten them. That's how a real man is. Bad boys like that are menacing and mysterious. And it makes women wet. There's a reason why women like vampires and pirates. There's a reason that the equivalent to high-quality porn for women is fanfic involving violent men. Even statistics show that women watch a lot more violent porn than men do. She likes a guy who doesn't care about her, treats her like a nobody, and is dangerous. That's why you have all these women falling in love with gangsters and men that society hates. This kind of bad boy behavior indicates power and high status. It means that the guy can't be challenged easily by your average guy. If you treat her like a queen and act like a perfect gentleman, you're just making that vagina drier than the Sahara. She's not a man, so stop thinking like she is. She likes drama and excitement. She likes that she could snag a man like that who is high value. He has tons of events going on in his life, but still decides to be involved with her. That's what gets her ego up. That's what she will brag about to her female friends when you aren't there. The bad boy's behavior is a roller coaster of excitement, while the nice guy is a dull, comforting life that she doesn't want. I mean, let's be real here. A comforting life is not really a big deal either. Any man with a nice job could give her that. How will women snag the best possible suitor then? Only a few men could give her the drama-rich life that she dreams of. So there you have it, guys. That's why women love bad boys so much. But let me put a final word in. Don't try to be a bad boy if you aren't one, okay? It's not worth it. Don't try to act tough and mean when you aren't. It's not going to work. Just start working on yourself. Put on some muscle and start combat training. That will give you the inner confidence and sincerity that will make you dangerous. Don't try and pretend to be something you're not, because it doesn't work as a man. Changing your life as a man means you have to put in the work to see the changes. There's no makeup or jewelry for you. You have to do what the bad boys do. You have to live like great men. It's what men did throughout history. And if you want to live like them and experience life like them, you also have to put in the work and do the things that they lead. That means getting off your arse, quitting that video game, and doing dangerous things. Engaging in sports. Stop calling yourself an introvert and socialize. Amass a group of friends that think like you and like to do interesting things. Once you really start living that life, you will develop an internal confidence that gives off this type of energy. But you have to work for it. It cannot be faked. So if you want to get laid like the warlord, live like him. Live his sufferings. Recreate his actions. Think like him. That way, you can be him. That's it. Subscribe to my channel for daily MGTOW videos. See you all soon.